Episode 56, JK September 30, 2023. 10 U.S. Attorney Generals begin their lawsuit against the EPA over wood stove certification. Oregon's Attorney General joins 9 other Attorney Generals as the lawsuit commences. Oregon Attorney General's office joins lawsuit against the EPA over wood-burning stove standards. Oregon Live, published, September 28, 2023. Wood-burning stove. 10 attorneys general, including Oregon's Ellen Rosenblum, have sued the U.S. Environmental. Wood smoke contains fine particulate matter, carbon monoxide, and other toxic chemicals. Multiple studies have confirmed that exposure to fine. Portland, Oregon, Coin, Oregon Attorney General Ellen Rosenblum joined a lawsuit with 9 other attorneys general against the Environmental Protection Agency for failing to regulate wood stove emissions, the Attorney General announced Wednesday. Oregon Attorney General's office joins lawsuit against the EPA over wood-burning stove standards. September 28, 2023. Excerpts edited by Rozep for brevity and clarity and relationship to residents against wood smoke emission particulates. The Oregonian, Oregon Live. 10 attorneys general, including Oregon's Ellen Rosenblum, have sued the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, saying the federal agency has failed to update its residential wood-burning stove emission standards, leading to continued pollution and health risks. The complaint, filed late last week, alleges both that the federal agency's current standards aren't good enough and that the agency's wood stove testing and certification program fails to ensure that new wood-burning stoves comply with the emission limits. The lawsuit seeks to have the federal agency institute and enforce new standards for residential wood heaters to decrease emissions. The use of wood stoves for home heating was widely popular during the Industrial Revolution in the 18th and 19th centuries, but the U.S. Energy Information Administration estimates that 12.5 million homes in the U.S. continue to use wood stoves, as well as other wood-burning devices such as fireplaces, for home heating. A February report from the EPA's Office of Inspector General described the federal residential wood stove standards as ineffective and said the program puts human health and the environment at risk for exposure to dangerous fine particulate matter pollution by allowing sales of wood heaters that may not meet emission standards. That report said the federal agency had distributed about $82 million in grants for residential wood stove exchanges between 2015 and 2021. But the lack of both updated emissions standards and proper testing means that these grants, and the state and local programs that encourage people to exchange old, dirty stoves for newer wood heaters, are essentially useless because the newer models do not meaningfully reduce emissions or improve air quality. According to the complaint, Oregon law requires the removal and destruction of uncertified wood stoves and fireplace inserts when a home is sold. If a stove or insert is certified by the EPA to meet wood smoke emission standards, it can remain in the home, but that certification may mean little, given the allegations in the lawsuit. Several counties in Oregon, including Multnomah and Washington, have wood stove exchange programs. In Multnomah County, residents receive financial incentives to exchange wood-burning devices for electric heat pumps, which aren't harmful to human health. Wood smoke contains fine particulate matter, carbon monoxide, and other toxic chemicals. Multiple studies have confirmed that exposure to fine particulate matter from smoke can increase the risk of cancer, dementia, and childhood lung problems. While the EPA has acknowledged its failings in a response to the Office of Inspector General report, the agency said it won't start updating its testing methods until next year and does not plan to finalize new stove performance standards until 2027. https://www.coin.com/news/environment/oregon-ag-rosenblum-files-suit-against-epa-over-wood-stove-emissions. Portland, Oregon, Coin. Oregon Attorney General Ellen Rosenblum joined a lawsuit with 9 other attorneys general against the Environmental Protection Agency for failing to regulate wood stove emissions, the Attorney General announced Wednesday. Excerpts edited by Rozep for brevity and clarity and relationship to residents against wood smoke emission particulates. This is a serious public health, environmental, and consumer protection issue all wrapped into one, Rosenblum said in a statement. The science is clear, wood heaters in Oregon are a major source of particulate matter pollution, which is harmful to our health. The EPA needs to do what they said they would 8 years ago, review and, if need be, revise their standards. According to Rosenblum, wood stoves are the main reason why areas such as Oak Ridge and Klamath Falls are labeled non-attainment areas where they don't meet national ambient air quality standards. The EPA developed the air quality standards in 2015, Rosenblum said, pointing out that the Clean Air Act requires the EPA to review, and if needed, revise the standards every 8 years unless the agency determines a review isn't required if they have efficacy information available. However, the Attorney General says the EPA has not determined if a review on wood stove performance standards is required. She added, not only is EPA delinquent in pursuing new standards, it is likely that many wood stoves have been sold that do not meet the 2015 standards, because EPA has allowed manufacturers to sell stoves without adequate testing to see if they comply. According to the complaint, the EPA's Inspector General's office found the EPA's residential wood heater program does not provide reasonable assurance that wood heaters are properly tested and certified before reaching consumers. The complaint furthers, although it has some intermediate goals, EPA has stated that it does not plan to finalize a new standard for residential wood heaters until November 30, 2027, more than 12 years after the 2015 NSPS. Moreover, EPA asserts that the November 30, 2027, date is only aspirational, as EPA do, not have hard deadlines for reaching these milestones. Rosep View, this Oregon news story is about providing wood chippers throughout the state of Oregon to discourage wood burning. Wood chipping instead of burning wood mitigates PM 2.5 pollution from wood burning. It is also possible to compost wood chips into soil, and to hasten the composting into soil by adding fertilizer to the wood chips while composting. Oregon, wood chipping encouraged. Wood chipper delivered to La Pine community to mitigate wildfire risk. Central Oregon Daily using a chipper is a great alternative to burning the debris out there, said Fire Marshal Fire Risk Reduction Specialist Heather Miller. 95. A brand new wood chipper was delivered to the Ponderosa Pines neighborhood in La Pine Thursday. It's thanks to a grant from the Oregon State Fire Marshal's Office to mitigate wildfire risk. The wood chipper will be used by the neighborhood association to create defensible space. Play button wood chipper delivered to La Pine community to mitigate wildfire risk. Central Oregon Daily News Sources. September 28, 2023. Excerpts edited by Rosep for brevity and clarity and relationship to residents against wood smoke emission particulates. A brand new wood chipper was delivered to the Ponderosa Pines neighborhood in La Pine Thursday. It's thanks to a grant from the Oregon State Fire Marshal's Office to mitigate wildfire risk. The wood chipper will be used by the neighborhood association to create defensible space. Using a chipper is a great alternative to burning the debris out there, said Fire Marshal Fire Risk Reduction Specialist Heather Miller. 95% of the people working on this neighborhood's defensible space are volunteers. Related, prescribed burning starts soon in Deschutes National Forest. Related, wildfire smoke reversing Oregon's gains against air pollution. Study finds the following is the announcement of grants for Central Oregon from the Fire Marshal's Office, Bend, Oregon. The Oregon State Fire Marshal is excited to share that project work is underway for the Community Wildfire Risk Reduction, CWRR, grants awarded in June 2023. These grants, awarded to organizations across Oregon, are instrumental in fortifying communities against the threat of wildfires and advancing fire safety measures. Central Oregon is at the forefront of these vital projects, with several organizations committed to enhancing wildfire resilience in their communities. The recipients of the CWRR grants in Central Oregon include Central Oregon Intergovernmental Council, $250,000 City of Sisters, $72,000 Crooked River Ranch Lions Club, $82,431 Deschutes County, $500,000 Deschutes County Rural Fire Protection District No. 2, $280,679 Deschutes River Woods Neighborhood Association, $156,300 Grizzly Rangeland Fire Protection Association, $37,500 Ponderosa Pines Property Owners Association, $140,995 River Canyon Estates Homeowners Association, $27,405. These grants support a wide array of critical projects, including fuel reduction, community education, and wildfire risk mitigation strategies. The collective efforts of these organizations will significantly contribute to reducing the impact of wildfires in Central Oregon and beyond. A notable milestone in this initiative is the delivery of a chipper to the Ponderosa Pines Property Owners Association, scheduled for Thursday, September 28, 2023, between noon and 1 p.m. This chipper is a valuable asset in their ongoing efforts to create defensible space and minimize wildfire risks in their community. The Oregon State Fire Marshal commends these organizations for their dedication to safeguarding their communities against wildfires. The tireless work of these grant recipients is a testament to the resilience and determination of Oregonians in the face of wildfire threats. For more information regarding the progress of the Community Wildfire Risk Reduction Grants and the chipper delivery event in Central Oregon, please contact Heather Miller, OSFM Central Oregon Fire Risk Reduction Specialist at heather.miller@osfm.oregon.gov or 503-509-3534. ROSEP View, a fireplace in this new Canadian building is not zero carbon, because burning wood emits more PM2.5 and CO2 than coal burning, although apparently these wood-burning carbon emissions are not counted as carbon emissions. Canada. Commitment to Reconciliation and Sustainability, The Globe and Mail, The Globe and Mail. Students, faculty, staff, elders, and community members gathered around a ceremonial wood-burning fireplace, a focal point of the building, says MX September 29, 2023. Excerpts edited by ROSEP for brevity and clarity and relationship to residents against wood smoke emission particulates. As Canada's first LEED Gold, zero carbon, mass timber, higher education building, Centennial College's A building expansion is based on Indigenous principles. Centennial College is celebrating the opening of a unique 130,000 square foot expansion and 15,000 square foot renovation that is the physical manifestation of its commitment to truth and reconciliation, says Sean Kinsella, Iakamite Nehi, Y/th, A/Oda Pemaziwak/Naka/Irish, Centennial's first director, the Eighth Fire. The design of the $112 million, six-story A building expansion is based on Indigenous principles, featuring elements aimed at decolonizing learning environments and ensuring accessibility for all, says MX Kinsella, who is Majizi Dodom, Bald Eagle Clan, and identifies as Two-Spirit/Queer/Ayaquiu, adding that the college opened the gateway structure, the heart of the campus, in Scarborough in early September, hosting an awakening ceremony, based on Anishinaabe traditions. Students, faculty, staff, elders, and community members gathered around a ceremonial wood-burning fireplace, a focal point of the building, says MX Kinsella, who is co-chair of the Indigenous Working Group, helped realize the vision of the new facility as a place of inclusion and belonging. The innovative building, completed in partnership with Collier's project leaders, Elliston, Dialogue and Smoke Architecture, houses flexible classrooms, administrative offices, and informal multifunctional spaces for students, staff and the community, including new labs for the School of Engineering Technology and Applied Science (CETA's) program. As we endure a record year of wildfires as a direct result of climate change, prioritizing sustainability has never been more paramount than it is today. Colorado, Boulder Opinion, Steve Pomerantz, our state and local governments are failing us on air quality. Boulder Daily Camera. According to airnow.gov, almost every day we in Boulder have fairly high levels of pollution. As I write this, both PM 2.5 and PM 10 levels have the Connecticut, New Haven, Yale University Yale study finds increase in asthma-related emergency room visits in New York City due to Yale Daily News. Among the air pollutants, one particular pollutant is called fine particulate matter, PM 2.5, Chen said. We have learned that these smaller North Carolina DEQ's updated air quality trends in North Carolina report shows air pollution at historic lows. NCDQ NC.gov 73% for carbon monoxide, CO, 72% for oxides of nitrogen, NOx, 49% for fine particulate matter, PM 2.5, 68% for volatile organic compounds. Texas, Hunt County burn ban has been lifted. Yahoo News. Burning outside of city limits, burning must be done during daylight. Wood, heavy oils, asphaltic materials, potentially explosive materials. Switzerland. Most Swiss homes heated with wood or fossil fuel. Le News. High-emission wood, gas, and mazout burners heated 69% of Swiss residential buildings in 2022. Heat pumps, 19%, standard electric heaters, 8%, and China. Costs and health benefits of the rural energy transition to carbon neutrality in China. Nature. Meanwhile, rural residential energy use contributed disproportionately high levels of air pollutants emissions, leading to over 3.9 mg/m3 ambient PM 2.5. Sustained emission reductions have restrained the ozone pollution over China. Nature. Other factors also influence the ozone level, notably the presence of fine particulate matter, PM 2.5, that can change the photolysis rate and retard. India. Bengaluru breathes easy with fewer vehicles on road following Bond, Deccan Herald. Particulate matter, PM 2.5, and carbon dioxide. Data from the CPCB showed that Tuesday's AQI at monitoring stations in Kasturnagar, RVCE, India, Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal unveils 15-point winter action plan to combat air pollution. Current affairs at a 2:47 p.m. 2.5 and PM 10 levels. Improvements in air quality metrics. Kejriwal highlighted the decrease in PM 2.5 levels from 149 in 2014 to 103 presently. Hard to take Delhi's winter action plan seriously. Deccan Herald. The government claims that the plans have worked, and PM 2.5 levels have reduced compared to 2014. Delhi residents, on the other hand, recall the Delhi air pollution. Kejriwal unveils 15-point winter action plan. Money control. The air quality in the national capital has slightly improved, said Kejriwal while unveiling the plan. According to Kejriwal, PM 2.5 level used to air quality in NCR, the daily average air quality for Delhi for the period between January PIB Press Information Bureau PM 2.5 and PM 10 concentrations over the last 6 years. The period during January-August in 2023 has recorded daily average PM 2.5 concentrations of. CM Kejriwal unveils 15-point winter action plan to combat air pollution. Business. He highlighted specific air quality metrics, noting that the PM 2.5 levels have decreased from 149 in 2014 to 103 at present. Trending now. Japan. Severe level of photochemical oxidants (OX) over the western coast of Japan during autumn. Nature. Wang, Y, et al. Contrasting trends of PM 2.5 and surface ozone concentrations in China from 2013 to 2017. Now. Sci Ref 7, 1331 to 1339, 2020. PM 2.5 and dementia. Stroke, high BP don't mediate pollution's link to dementia. Medscape. For this study, the authors hypothesized vascular dysfunction, stroke and hypertension may act as a mediator of the association of PM 2.5 with PM 2.5 and health of former tobacco smokers. Indoor pollution exposure may worsen lung function in those who formerly smoked. Psychiatry advisor. Investigators sought to determine whether estimated concentrations of indoor particulate matter with a diameter less than 2.5 m, PM 2.5, and nitrogen,